Not every product does everything, so we need to know the differences between open cell and closed cell foam to know where we can use them versus where we shouldn't use them.
Hi, I'm Robert Niney, your spray foam advisor and the guy in the Hawaiian shirt. I wear the Hawaiian shirt as a symbol of freedom and flexibility, something that all business owners should want to achieve. You know how most SPF contractors start their business because of their technical skills, but they have no plan for growth? There's no consistency because decisions in their business are made on the fly. They are just trying to get through the day. And they are spread too thin because they do everything themselves. Well, what I do is help SPF contractors like that measure profitability, identify the key activities that drive success in their business, and create a game plan that develops consistency and growth. Let's get into it.
In this video, I want to share with you my thought process on open cell and closed cell foam and where to use each. Now, we know that both open cell and closed cell foam work, right? The question is where to use them and how you use them to get optimal performance, provide optimum efficiency, and get the best results at the best price for your customer. So, first and foremost, let's think about this in terms of the control layers that each of these materials provides. Open cell foam provides insulation, or a thermal control layer, of course, but it also provides an air barrier. And then closed cell foam also provides insulation and air barrier qualities, but it can also achieve additional benefits, including a vapor retarder, and it can provide a drain plane, for example on the exterior of a building. So closed cell foam has more versatility than open cell foam. But when you're looking at applications on the inside of a structure, somewhere in the interior of a building, oftentimes open cell foam and closed cell foam are interchangeable. So you want to make sure that you're using the right product that gives your client the best performance and the best bang for their buck in that specific application. What do I mean by this? Well, for example, an application in the South, like Florida where I live, or in Texas where I used to live, if you're going to install spray foam in the walls or in the attic, often open cell foam is going to provide the best bang for the buck. Both spray foam types will have similar performance when installed at the same R value. Both materials are going to have air barrier properties, and if they're both going to be on the inside of a building, you do not need the additional benefits of closed cell foam in these applications in the South. Now, when you start going further north, if you're building in Wisconsin or Maine, now you're going to need a vapor retarder on the interior of your insulation or on the same plane as your insulation. And you will likely be better off with a product like closed cell foam that provides all of these properties in one application. Of course, you can use open cell foam in these northern climates, but then you're most likely going to need a vapor retarder over the surface of the insulation, typically some type of coating or covering material, and oftentimes that can be difficult and pricey. So it can be more beneficial to use a closed cell foam in these northern climate applications where a vapor retarder is needed. Once you go beyond interior applications and start looking at exterior applications or specialty applications, closed cell foam is going to be your default choice, and it may be your only option. If you're working on a commercial project and you want to do the exterior continuous insulation application, you're only going to use closed cell foam in that type of a project. Open cell foam is not approved to be used in exterior applications or to come in contact with bulk water. If you're going to apply insulation below grade, or you want to install insulation against a basement wall, either on the interior or exterior, I would typically recommend closed cell foam only for these type of applications. Not every product does everything, so we need to know the differences between open cell and closed cell foam to know where we can use them versus where we shouldn't use them. Some of the limitations for open cell foam is that it does not provide a vapor retarder, as I mentioned before, so it's not going to achieve a less than 1 perm rating. And open cell foam is also not intended for contact with bulk water, so anytime that's a design parameter like flotation foam or exterior applications or below grade applications, we're going to want to look at some type of closed cell foam or higher density material to achieve the properties we need.
Like this video and make sure to subscribe here on YouTube so you are notified when we release future videos. And if a strategy discussion might be helpful for you and your business, you can book a call with me at spfbiz.com.